Hi there. How's it going, boys and girls? Derp here. Welcome to episode 20 of the DerpCast. This is the 20th episode. That's insane. They grow up so fast, you know? They grow up so fast. I can't believe I've done 20 of these already. I remember back in, is that like the end of May was the first one. And that doesn't seem like that long ago. It's crazy. It was right before I got my new glasses. There's like 2 or 3 episodes where I have my old stupid glasses that I had since 2013. But anyway, welcome to the podcast, DerpCast. Hope you're doing well today. Today is Tuesday, October 6th, 2020. October 6th is a special day because it was on this day 5 years ago that Rock Band 4 came out, which is insane. Can't believe it's been 5 years. I remember Mama Derp took me to Best Buy because we pre-ordered it, like the physical band in a box from our most local Best Buy. I say most local because it's still like an hour away. Um, and it's funny, I remember we were the only pre-order at that store. And it's funny because 2 weeks later when GH Live came out, there were a bunch of pre-orders. So like at the time, people were more excited for Guitar Hero Live, and now 5 years later, which game is still going? You know, it's kind of funny how that goes. But yeah, Harmonix is really going all out with Rock Band 4's 5th anniversary. Um, they are doing a giveaway. First of all, we can talk about that. They're doing a really cool giveaway. I'm gonna switch which screen I'm looking at. My other screen has a really scary desktop image, so prepare yourselves for that. How come I can't switch to the other one? How come I can't switch to the other one, OBS? What the heck? Hold on. We're gonna add another display capture. Why can't I... What? What? Okay, I figured it out. I had to close out of OBS and open it up again. But yeah, that's my scary picture. I hope you don't mind it. Alright, so Rock Band 4 has a giveaway going. Let me look them up quick. Does that work? Oh, here it is. This week, Rock Band 4 turns 5 years old, kicking off a week-long celebration. But yeah, they're giving away, they're doing a big 5th anniversary giveaway where the winner gets, or you can choose to win. I don't know if you can choose or if people get assigned prizes. Hopefully you can choose, because one of them is an actual Fender Stratocaster guitar, not a guitar controller, like a real, with strings on it, a real guitar, a Fender Strat, or an Xbox band in a bundle. I'm assuming they have the choice because, like, say if I won, I don't have an Xbox, I would have no need for this, but I would like to get a Fender Strat guitar. That'd be sweet. But I already signed up to hopefully win the giveaway. And you can too until we'll be collecting till Thursday the 8th. So, you know, when you see this podcast on the 7th, you'll know you'll have one more day to sign up for that. So, I think is it just yeah, you have to be 18 years old and a U.S. citizen. So if you live outside the United States, I apologize, but otherwise you can totally go for it. You can totally go for it, man. Just realized I didn't fix the sync on my mic. Probably looked silly. Ba 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 ba. We're good. Anyway, that's that. What else are they doing? Oh, they released that. You remember when I said they wanted people to do a Zoom call and talk about how much they love Rock Band? They released that today. They released that. Here's that. Copyright. But yeah, it showed a lot of people from the community just talking about how much they love Rock Band and stuff. I saw Lady Eves in here somewhere. Where was she? She's a Rock Band streamer, friend of the community. Where was she at? I feel like she was early on. There she is. I didn't even have to scrub through it. But anyway, yeah, they just had community people talk about how much they love Rock Band on the lovely Zoom connection. So yeah, that was pretty cool. And then they also announced today that there's some free DLC coming our way this Thursday. 4 free songs coming at us. Please be muted still. Thank you. So what were the songs? You don't say in the description, Mr. Rock Band? What's your problem, man? Here they are. So the songs are Someone Else by Blame It on Whitman, Run With You by Radio Compass, Masquerader by Rabby Shabby, I don't know, and Stevie C's by Toad and the Stooligans. These are all like these are all up and coming like local New England artists. Like Rock Band Harmonix is based out of Boston. So whenever they release like a little pack of free DLC, they'll try to get bands that are like up and coming in their area and try to give them some exposure, which is nice. So you guys probably don't recognize any of these bands, but who knows, you know? There's been a lot of they've done this a lot for up and coming artists. Harmonix has, and there's been good stuff. There's been good stuff. One of my favorite couple of my favorite songs from like the free Rock Band stuff is like Open Water by Assuming We Survive. Is really good. And what's that other one? Who's Your Lover? That's a good one. Um, so it's just more music in that vein of stuff. Um, and yeah, it's 4 songs for free. And already I saw people on the Facebook group complaining, I don't know these artists. It's free. Either download it or don't. The sun's still gonna rise tomorrow. Jesus on a horse. Calm down. It's free content for a 5-year-old game. What more do you want? But anyway, that's pretty exciting to have 4 new free songs to play. And it'll be more stuff for like when you play online and you just run into people that have like the disc songs and all the free stuff. That's 4 more songs to have in the pool. You know what I mean? So GG Harmonix, thank you. Thank you very much. Now if you could get the game to stop freezing every few songs, that'd be cool too. Oh, and also Rock Band is still on sale for until the 14th, I think. 75% off. Oh yeah, here it is. For the game and the expansion until the 14th there. Really good deal. I even picked it up myself. I've had the game on disc since 2015, but I bought the digital version so I wouldn't have to put a disc into my PS4 anymore because I'm a lazy millennial. So yeah, definitely take advantage of that, even if you want to do what I did, you know, for my reason. You know, it's up to you. It's really cheap, man. Go pick that up. Go pick that up. Oh, last week's Rivals Challenge is right here. It was called Rivals Attacks, with the description: if aliens exist, do you think they'd join my Rivals crew? I would hope so. I have like 6 slots to fill yet for people or aliens. The spotlight songs were Space Truckin', Angels and Demons, and Wrecking Machine. Angels and Demons was one of the new DLC tracks last week. It's pretty good. It grew on me quite a bit. It's a really catchy, chill tune, so definitely pick that up if you don't have it yet. And the other 2 songs are great too. Space Truckin' is pretty tough on drums for you drummers out there. And yeah, the theme was generally like outer spacey stuff, like otherworldly, you know, stuff like that, supernatural, you know. It was in that vein of music. It made more sense than putting Dragon Force in a country week, I'll tell you that. So you know, they did alright. They did alright and stuff like that. So yeah, Rock Band 4 turns 5 literally today. And tonight on stream, or by the time you see it, it'll be in the past. But tonight on stream, on the 6th, myself and Music Nerd 69 will be going through the entire disc set list. But you thought I was going to say the entire game. That would take 5 years again, because I have like 2,700 songs almost. But we're going to do the base 65 song set list that comes with the disc online together. That'll be fun. So it'll be good. Show off all the songs that come with this game. So yeah, I probably should have done that for like Rock Band 2 and other games where it's like there's not like a traditional career mode. It's like, here, play a bunch of little shows, a bunch of sets. So from now on, I'm definitely gonna do it that way, where it's like I'll just play through all the songs that come with the game and be done with it from there. Next year we'll play Rock Band 2 correctly. Pinky promise. I don't know why I did that. That means I'm lying. Pinky promise. My fingers got confused. Derp's lying to us. Last week I streamed Rocksmith for the first time since giving up on doing request streams, and I don't know if my method is good, but but I'm doing it so I have a community Spotify playlist that anybody can add to, right? And then from there, I open up, because there's a website where you can hook up your Spotify, or you can connect your Spotify to Customs Forge, and it'll read your playlists and tell you which songs in that playlist are charted and offer like a direct download link. It's really, really smooth and nice, and it works a lot quicker than Customs Forge, because Customs Forge, it takes 45 years to type in a song, press enter, grow a full beard waiting, and then it finally loads. So with this, it's like, oh, instant download link. It reads your Spotify, bloop, there we go. Downloaded the custom song. So, or it'll even say if a song's official DLC too. The charter will just say Ubisoft. That's how you can tell the difference. But yeah, I think it turned out okay. Yeah, I just kind of took random songs from the playlist that I liked, and we played them from there. And I also took some suggestions from the chat. I like to do it also where, like, if someone resubs, or if they raid, or if they just, do something nice to the stream, I offer, like, hey, I'll play you a song real quick if you want. Like, I try to be really more chill about it, because having the rigid, like, request system before was just so, like, rigid, I guess is the best word, because it was so, like, I don't know. It was not a relaxed environment. It was really like, okay, who's next? Are they here? Okay, that I like the new chill way to stream, and I think everyone else does too. Hopefully, I've gotten the odd chat message here and there. I'm sad you don't do requests anymore. Why don't you do requests? Because of annoying people and people who request freaking animals as leaders in Periphery all the time. I'm not a robot, man. Boys and girls. Oh, I thought I was wearing my Ice 9 Kills hoodie. It's my Rick and Morty one. But anyway, in Ice 9 Kills news, their best album to date, The Silver Scream, turned 2 years old yesterday, which I think is pretty crazy. Here's their tweet about it. Hold on a second. There we go. Really, really good stuff here. Every single song on this album is insanely good. Like, this is one of those albums where each one could, like, be a radio hit, right? Like, they're all really, really good. And it's gonna be, I think it was at the end of October last year, like the 25th roughly, when they like reissued it with a couple bonus tracks, like Your Number's Up, their cover of Thriller, stuff like that. So yeah, I remember back in late 2018 when I was starting to get into this band. It was pretty cool. I would listen to them on my walks to work every day. It was pretty cool. It was memorable. It's a memorable time. So yes, happy second birthday to the Silver Scream from Ice 9 Kills. Can't wait for them to drop a new album whenever they do. Assuming they can safely get together and record again. I guess you can record music online with each other too. That's always an option. Let's go into some Clone Hero news. Focal Point 2 is a new set list that's out. I haven't played the whole thing yet, but I'm having a lot of fun with it. I played like 4 hours of it on Sunday, and it's been really good so far. It's obviously the sequel to last summer's Focal Point set list. This is Focal Point 2. And yeah, it's been really good. It's been really, really good. A lot of really good charts. There was one song on there, it was like a funky, jazzy cover of Enter Sandman. I liked it on Spotify. Hold on. I'll know who it is when I see it. Here, Art vs. Science, Enter Sandman. It was really good. The Faceless by Kill the Lights was really good too. That's like a metalcore track. Yeah, there's a few Dragon Force songs in there. There's all kinds of stuff. There's all kinds of stuff. Bangarang by Skrillex. Yeah, here's all the people that charted it. Really good charters in the community. Aaron Eternal, Eisen Penguin, who hung out in my stream that day when I was playing through it a little bit. Raspberry's great. Torx, J Duran, Miscellany. Bunch of good charters. 760 JP, he's a nice fella. So yeah, this is a really good set list. I recommend you guys download it. It's over on customsongcentral.com. Go grab it. Go grab it while you can. It's not going anywhere. Oh, speaking of not going anywhere, but it did. Look at C3 right now. Well, not Custom Song Central, the other Customs Creators This is scary. So they're updating the servers of C3, so it looks scary and incomplete right now. But hopefully it'll be back. Apparently they're doing like a full revamp. It's gonna look different. Hopefully they fix every single bad shard on there too. But we'll see. Um, yeah, yeah, that should be good. That should be good. Rest in peace, C3 Kappa. All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's talk about Saturday and the freaking Clone Hero tournament, boys and girls. It was nothing short of incredible. Nothing short of incredible. So this past Saturday, the 3rd, is it muted? Yes, it's muted. This past Saturday, the 3rd, was the first ever Clone Hero tournament, invitational type of thing. They got 16 really good players in the community to battle it out, do a tournament for the day, and it was really cool. And there were a lot of great moments, especially towards the end when it got to be like UCOG versus Randy Ladyman was an incredible battle here. Uh, weren't they playing Sudden Death or something together? And anyway, my point about this is UCOG is insane with his star power activations. He is like bang on with them. Like you can tell he practices the crap out of these songs. But yeah, it was really good the whole way through. There were some funny moments like GH Addict played on Lefty just to be silly. This friggin' song, waving my thingy in the wind, got picked 45 times, and the chart is horrible. I hate it. I'm surprised it got picked so many times. There were some good songs picked, or not picked, I mean. Like Devil's Den was part of the tournament playlist that nobody ever picked it. They banned it every time. But anyway, the highlight of the whole show was obviously the final battle here. It got down to between Randy Ladyman and Darkly. There we go. So they're both really insanely good players. Randy Ladyman is insane with like speed ups and just general like consistency. Darkly is insanely good consistency wise too. He gets a lot of all strums FCs lately I see on his channel. Like he's an insane player. He's the first dude to ever FC Solus 4. Insanely talented. Both of them are. Both of them are for sure. But it's interesting how the final battle went here. Just because Darkly FC'd the song, right? He didn't miss a note. Randy Ladyman missed like I don't know how many times. He didn't FC it, is my point. So you would think, oh, like Randy's screwed because, you know, Darkly hit all the notes, that's more points. But one thing a lot of people don't realize is that star power pathing matters so freaking much when it comes to like score battles and stuff. Like it's insane. Like the whole reason Randy Ladyman won is because of star power pathing. I want to find the exact moment. It's probably going to be hard. They highlighted just this last battle here as a separate video. It'll be easier to find. The Randy activation. There it is. So right, wait for it. Wait for it. Right. Wait for it. Here. Here is where it all changed. This was the most epic moment of the whole thing. Because he was behind by quite a bit. And then he picked like the best possible spot to activate. And look, now the score difference is like insane. Even though Darkly's hit every single note and Randy's missed some, the fact that, you know, he knew right where to activate star power, it's insane. It was insane. It was, and look how fast the chat's going. There was an average of like over 1,000 people watching like the entire time, pretty much. It was insane. It was insane to see like the entire community basically come together like this and cheer on all the awesome players. It was really cool. It was really cool to see, and hopefully they're gonna do a lot more of these. I actually know they're gonna do more of these because they announced something about in the future they're gonna have like this gigantic tournament where up to like 512 players can join. So I'm definitely gonna get in on this and see how well I do against everybody else. But yeah, this first one where they got like the 16 best players in the world basically to battle it out. It was insane. It was legitimately insane. uh, and it made me proud to be Guitar Hero player, man, Clone Hero player. We've the community's been saying for forever how Clone Hero esports would be such a hype thing, and they finally made it happen. Like look at the chat right now. Like look, it's gonna like look how many people are excited about this, man. It's insane. It's insane, you know. And I'm glad it's finally a thing. Hopefully, it's gonna be a regular thing. Um, yeah, just awesome. Congratulations to Randy Ladyman. Wonderful job to the other 15 people. Darkly, Frosted, GH Addict, Guitar Hero Phenom, Mackie, all the people, man. All the people, man. All the people. Yeah, that was really cool to see. I don't know if it's gonna be like a monthly thing or how often they're gonna do it, but I think they're trying to get the Custom Song Central Twitch channel affiliated, which streaming once to over 1,000 people and getting more than 50 followers. That's two qualifications in the bag right there. Now all they would need to do to get affiliate status is to you have to stream so many times within, is it a month or a week? If it's a week, that's gonna be interesting because it's not like they're gonna stream off that channel every day. Wait, what am I doing? Twitch affiliate requirements. I think you have to stream, oh, at least 7 unique broadcasts in the last 30 days. Okay. They would still have to stream 7 times in a month. Yeah, so they maybe should do like a weekly thing. Even that's not enough. I don't know what they're gonna do there, but either way, pretty darn cool that the community came together like that. Made me pretty happy to see. Made me pretty proud, man. I liked it a lot, if you can't tell. Good stuff, man. Good stuff. Is it all my Clone Hero news? I think it is. Yeah, we can talk about Twitch now and all their new stuff. So the first thing is Twitch. Twitch is upsetting me lately, right? Because they changed the thing. They changed the alert system a little bit, where like, or the activity feed, whatever you want to call it. They changed it so an alert won't go off if somebody raids you. If it's, is it 5 people or less, or like less than 5 people? So like 4 or less. I don't know. But if it's, I know if it's less than 5 people in a raid, Twitch just won't tell you that someone raided you, which is really, really bad, uh, in my opinion and in a lot of people's opinion. See, I don't even see the last party of 6. There's one. Yeah, but all the time in chat lately, I get people coming in saying like, "I just raided you, like you didn't notice," and then I have to check my Streamlabs, and I'm like, "Oh, I think my Streamlabs is being dumb." Like I thought that's what it's been for the last week, was that like Streamlabs was being dumb and not giving raid alerts. Because I've had that issue in the past. If someone raids with like one person, it won't tell me, and I could never figure out how to get that to work properly. But now it doesn't matter because Twitch won't even tell me if they did. Uh, it's silly. It's silly. It really, I, it discourages smaller streamers from wanting to raid somebody, right? Because what's the point if Twitch isn't even gonna notify the streamer that you're raiding? You have to tell them in chat and hope they see the message. Like that's stupid. And I feel really bad. Like I used to stream to those to a lower amount of viewers too. Of I used to raid people with like 3 to 5 people, you know, and it's dumb. It doesn't. All it does is hurt smaller streamers and discourages them from wanting to raid people and try to grow their community even more. You know, like they've. If I was in their position, if I was raiding with 3 to 5 people on a regular basis, I'd be upset. I'd be really upset. You know, that's not fair. And I feel really bad when someone has to be like, "Oh, I raided you." Like, really? I didn't see. I always make sure to go to Streamlabs when that happens. I'm like, "You're getting your raid alert, my friend." Don't think it's not gonna happen. This is slow today. I don't know if this will hit me for copyright. I can mute it, but I'm always like, you rated me? Alright, here we go. Like, I make sure they get the raid alert, because everyone deserves one. But yeah, that kind of makes me upset. Another thing that makes me upset is unban requests. Twitch added unban requests, which was, I don't know. I mean, I'm not going to use it, ever. Like, alright, so if you're a mod for a stream, and you're watching the stream through, like, the mod mode on Twitch, the mod window or whatever, the mod dashboard, where's it at? Here it is. And some people get banned, you know, people can then request to be unbanned, which, you know, we've talked about it on stream a little bit. It's most likely gonna get its best use out of, like, bigger streams, where, like, maybe the chat moves so fast that they have, like, an automated mod going off and banning people, and that could happen accidentally because, you know, it's AI technology, it's not perfect. Sometimes it makes mistakes. And that's fine. So if you're like a huge streamer and you have these 14 requests to look through, you can like look at these people's chat history and be like, oh yeah, they're fine, I'll unban you. But like, in terms of my stream and like similar ones, like smaller streams, where you only have like 20, 25 people in the chat on an average day, you know, you can keep track of what everyone's saying and doing, and usually if I ban somebody, it's for a very good reason. It's because they're disrupting things, it's because they're bringing the energy of the stream down, it's because they're being annoying, it's because they're just not, if they're just not vibing with us, you know what I mean? They're vibing with us in the wrong direction. So, and I take forever to ban people too. In some cases, if some people come in and they instantly insult me, then, you know, see ya. I'm not gonna deal with you. Like the other day, someone, I don't know what I was doing or saying, but like I saw this brand new name in chat pop up and it just said, "You're not funny." I'm like, all right, well at least I'm not rude to strangers. And then I banned him right away. People like that, you know, just we don't need that. But like there's been a select few people in the community that I've just let continue to come in, and they always kind of like they were always dancing on the line of like, yeah, you're fine, you can be here. But then some days it's like they're being really annoying or arguing with other chat members about stupid stuff that doesn't matter, or insulting people or insulting me even, or just being annoying and not following the rules. And sometimes I let people just hang out for a while before I'm finally like, okay, enough is enough, goodbye. You know, and I know that people like that, if that's to happen again, hopefully it's not. I'm trying to be better about that. I'm trying to be better about like getting rid of people ASAP if they're not up to snuff. So I'm sure people like that would have loved to have an unban request. Apparently, if you are banned from a channel and you send an unban request, you can only do it once. You can only do it once. Like if you request to get unbanned and the mod disagrees with your case and doesn't want to unban you, and they deny it, then you're done. You can't request again. Like you only get one shot, so do not miss your chance to blow. This opportunity only comes once in a lifetime. So, you know, be careful with your unban requests. If you get banned from a channel, you're probably not gonna. Plus, it always gets me when people are like, I don't know how I got banned. Like, if you don't know how you got banned, like, if you don't have any possible idea, then you need to work on yourself. Because I ban people when they're being annoying and disrespectful, and if you don't notice that about yourself, then that's an issue. So yeah. There's that. Unban requests. Good for bigger streamers probably, but we're never gonna use it. La 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 la. Here's a couple good things about things Twitch has done. They added cooldowns for channel point redemption stuff, and I used it right away on the Hail Hydrate because there have been people who I made it 5 minutes. It could have been mean and made it like an hour or something, but 5 minutes seems okay. Because there's been people who because I made it the minimum amount of points, right? Because what did it says something up here, 220 points per hour. You can, if you want to watch for an hour and tell me to drink some water, that's fine. Speaking of which, but I've had people who just like spam Hail Hydrate, and it's annoying to have to click on all those to accept them. So I made it a 5-minute thing. So I can click on one every 5 minutes. That's fine. That's not going to overwhelm me or annoy me. So, so that's good. Plus we have nothing and super nothing in 24-hour stream. I got rid of all the stupid other channel redemption things. Because it was all like silly challenges that I didn't really want to do anyway. So it's like, why would I want to offer the chance? You know? It'll just disrupt things. Oh, here's a cool music related thing for Twitch. They added a thing called Soundtrack by Twitch, I think it was called. Let me look back. Let me look back here quick. La di da di da di da. Where was it? Channel. Where was that thing about Soundtrack by Twitch? I'm just gonna Google it. Here it is. Where's my mouse? There we go. So, introducing Soundtrack by Twitch, rights clear music for all Twitch creators. You're excited to announce a new creator tool that we've been developing over the past year, Soundtrack by Twitch. We know how important music is to your creative process and have heard how frustrating it is to understand and navigate the complex and evolving music ecosystem. Soundtrack gives you a curated collection of rights-cleared music and integrates with your streaming software to separate your audio sources, allowing you to keep your channel safe, create compelling content, and grow as a creator. So this is basically Twitch licensing out a bunch of music that you can listen to on your stream and not have to worry about DMCA takedowns, which is cool. The optimistic side of me is like, oh, they're just going to keep adding more and more artists, and eventually we can just stream music games and be fine. So right now it's in beta. You can use it with OBS Studio version 26 or later. I guess other Twitch Studio and Streamlabs OBS compatibility will be coming soon. So right now, if you have OBS and you're updated on it, you can use it with that. Because yeah, you can like separate the music audio from your stream audio. So you can not have to worry about that. Like having the music in a VOD, you know what I mean? So that's pretty cute. Hopefully this is probably why they're getting rid of Twitch Sings as well. This is probably the new music thing they've been working on. So should be good. Hopefully over time, like I said, they'll add more and more artists, bigger artists that will wanna. I can see like Dragon Force and like Trivium wanting to be part of this because I know they're big into Twitch and they know about Clone Hero and stuff like that. They're big into that stuff, so that'd be cool to be able to play their music without having to worry. A bunch of other artists too would be great to have. All of them, please. Hopefully it's like the same library as like Spotify one day. That'd be cool. Right now it seems to be smaller independent artists and stuff like that. But it can evolve over time. Porter Robinson I recognize. That's just because I played customs from them in Clone Hero in the past, but they make some chill electronic jams. So yeah, that's pretty good. That's pretty good, I think. Ugh. Boys and girls. Crash Bandicoot 4 is insanely fun. I'm going to repeat it again for the people in the back. Crash Bandicoot 4 is insanely fun. I started playing it last Thursday because I had it pre-ordered. Last Thursday was just to be like your typical Rock Band 4 stream, play the new DLC, grind away at that Rivals Challenge for a bit, play some online with the community, stuff like that. But I noticed, because Crash was, the official release was October 2nd, Friday, but I was playing on the 1st, Thursday, and I noticed that the pre-order, because I had it pre-ordered and preloaded on the PS4, like as soon as it unlocked I could play it, and I noticed that it was unlocking at like 8 p.m. my time, like it was unlocking super early for a pre-order. Usually pre-orders unlock for me at like 11 p.m. because it's like midnight, wherever, I don't know, they figure out the time. So it unlocked at 8 p.m. my time. I'm like, we're gonna play some Rock Band until Crash unlocks, buddy. And then we're gonna play some Crash, and we did, and it was really fun. I'm probably gonna go back to it. It's probably gonna be a weekly thing. Every Thursday, play Rock Band, play Crash until I'm done with Crash. It's a really, really good game. It's really, really smooth gameplay. It's really pretty to look at. The character designs are really awesome. The gameplay is really awesome. It's funny. There was one of the first like boss battles in the game was against was it Engine, I think, and he was like, it was basically the track that I had to jump around on and avoid things. It was a music themed like boss battle, and it looked like I was jumping on a Guitar Hero track, jumping around one. I should actually like isolate that part and make it a YouTube video. That'd be funny. Because it looked like Guitar Hero notes flying towards me that I had to avoid. It was pretty funny. This mean Activision's gonna reboot Guitar Hero pretty soon? I don't know, man. Probably not. Uh, but it was cool. It's a really fun game overall. Like I said, combat feels really good. The game is still, it still tiptoes along that line of fun and frustrating. Like it's enjoyously frustrating, right? Like it's fun to like trial and error figure out the level and it's fun. It's just fun. I love Crash Bandicoot. So yeah, we're gonna keep playing that every Thursday, I think. You know, I'm starting to feel myself get into a groove, pun intended, of streams. Monday we reveal the new Clone Hero Rivals Challenge, and I just chill and play whatever I want outside of that in Clone Hero. Normally Tuesdays would be Rocksmith, but this Tuesday is a Rock Band 4 celebration. So yeah, I guess I'll do Rocksmith tomorrow, Wednesday. Wednesday will be Rocksmith this week. Thursday, Rock Band 4 / Crash. Friday, drums. I don't know. So yeah, it's nice to be in a bit of a groove. Maybe I think starting Friday I'll get back into Focal Point 2 and we'll try to finish that off. That'll be fun because Focal Point 2 is like 186 songs. I think it's a big set list. It was like a 2 GB download. It was enormous. But yeah, feels good to have plans and know what I'm doing going forward. What was I talking about? Oh, September's clip compilation went up on Saturday. Saturday was a big day. Clip compilation, Clone Hero tourney. Saturday Night Live came back, which was interesting. It was really good. They could have just had a whole 90-minute episode of Chris Rock doing stand-up and I would have been happy. I like that guy. Yeah, it was really good. It was really good. Jim Carrey as Joe Biden made me smile. Oh yeah, clip compilation. This month's clip compilation was really short, and short in comparison to the more recent ones, because hold on a second here. There we go. Because the last few clip compilations have been like over 20 minutes long, right? Click it. Oh, these are out of order, dude. To put August. Wait. Move to top. Move to top. I should remember to do that. So yeah, like they've been getting gradually shorter. It's funny, in February it was 2 minutes long because there was like I barely streamed in February. I was always at work, and starting in March when I left my job, they started getting longer and longer and longer, and then August it got shorter, 16 minutes, and then this month's was 10 minutes. We'll see how long October's is. October has a lot of we already have some funny clips for October. That's what I'm trying to say. And it's only the 6th, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Last November's was only 2 minutes. It's funny how much these vary in time. You know, January of 19 is 12 minutes. Wonder what the shortest one I've ever done is. I know I have a couple 2-minute ones. First one I ever did was 7 minutes long. And it's funny, if you watch all these, you can see how my streams evolved over time too. Like, not even with like technical stuff, like when I got a new computer and how I figured out like lighting and green screen stuff over time and audio, all the technical jargon. But like how I've changed, you know what I mean? Like as a creator and as a person. Like I've evolved. I've evolved over time. I think we all do. It's part of life, man. Just part of life, man. I don't know who that is. Who are these people? So yeah. I can't believe Rock Band 4 is 5. Guitar Hero Live is going to be 5 in exactly 2 weeks from now on the 20th. That's going to be fun. We're going to I'm going to play the game on disc again. And then after that we're going to get into playing the entirety of GHTV and Clone Hero. That's going to be a few days. That's going to be fun though. I really like GHTV. It had a really good one of a kind soundtrack. So that's going to be fun to revisit. We do the odd 6-fret stream once in a while where I play like my favorite GHTV songs or I take requests and stuff. But it'll be fun to actually like revisit each song. Maybe I'll play some stuff I've forgotten about or haven't played since it was actually on GHTV years ago. So it'll be good. I'm excited for that. Where were we? Let's get into Discord questions. But before we do, we're gonna talk about week 4 of the Clone Hero Rivals challenges, man. Myself and Wings of a Meme, my buddy Wings of a Meme. We do these every week where there's a theme to a pack. It's like Rock Band Rivals challenges, but it's for Clone Hero. And we do it more in the vein of like star challenges from like Guitar Hero 5 and Warriors of Rock and stuff like that, where you have between 10 and 15 songs roughly within an underlying theme. This week's theme, the pack is called the Roaring Tens, and it's songs that came out in the last decade, songs that came out between 2010 and 2019. So it's pretty good. I made the pack this week. All the songs, I picked them. I picked them myself. Made the start challenges. So yeah. You guys have until this Saturday, by the way, to which is the 10th. You guys have until the 10th to submit your scores. It'll be at the 2-hour mark of my stream. That's usually when we cut it off. And you can also answer the straw poll. Answer what your favorite song was, because I don't remember what week we're gonna do. We're gonna do like a best of week where we'll pick 10 songs. We'll pick the top 10 songs that have been picked as favorites, and bring them back for a best of challenge week. But yeah, it's been pretty good. You guys can also submit your Rivals Challenge ideas over on our Discord here. There's a lot here. There's a lot here that we need to start like grabbing from, because the thing is, when somebody wins score-wise, they get the choice of a song to include in the next pack. And so we haven't really gotten any suggestions yet that would fit these ideas, but as soon as we do, you know, we're gonna make it happen. There's some good stuff here, like everyday life, songs about stuff you do every day, like working, shaving. That's kind of a funny idea. Harmonizing stuff would be a good idea. Halloween, we have to do a Halloween pack. The week of Halloween, we're definitely gonna do that. Skater tunes, songs from Tony Hawk games, that'd be fun to throw together. Songs about staying true to yourself. Yeah, stuff like that. One-hit wonders is a good idea. Songs about animals would be easy to do. I love Orchid's theme titles here. Give him Pumpkin to talk about, Come As You Are, and A Scare Is Born. Bone to Be Wild. Shake Your Booty. Straight Out of Coffin. My god. Yeah, so you guys can submit stuff here too if you want. If you have like any good Rivals Challenge ideas, any themes. We definitely got to do some a spooky one, or maybe a couple. I don't know. I don't really know. but we'll get there. So let's get into podcast questions. We have a few here. So let's get into it. The last one we did was Oktoberfest, about removing Pro Guitar and all that jazz. So first up, Payman9 is asking one question and one question only. It's a one-word question. PS5. I am gonna get a PS5. I want to pre-order one, but you know, when you go to do that over on Amazonian.com, you know, it's not there. Currently unavailable. Comes out November 12th, it says. So yeah, as soon as it's available to pre-order, I would love to. I would love to. I want that new Spider-Man game. I'm hoping that maybe Harmonix makes a new Rock Band or something for the PS5. But yeah, I've had every other PlayStation up until now, so might as well complete the collection. Might as well complete that collection. Yeah, I like Xbox consoles too. The newest one I have is a 360. I never got an Xbox One just because I don't know. I had a PS4 and that was good enough. I have a PS4 and a gaming PC, and then we have a Switch in the house. We're covered, honestly. Like, most Xbox exclusives come to the PC these days anyway, so if there was something, I would just get it on here. So it's not really a priority for me to get an Xbox console. I wouldn't mind getting an Xbox One. It'd be cool to just have in the collection, have one more machine to play around with. I know I have a lot of, like, on my Xbox Gold account, I know I have a lot of Xbox One games waiting for me on my account if I ever got the console, just because they have that similar system as PlayStation Plus where they have those free games every month. I don't have Xbox Live currently, but I did for a while. And I was collecting I was collecting Xbox One games for a bit, just on the off chance I might have the console someday. I'd have a library of stuff waiting for me, but I don't have one. The Series X, I don't know much about it because again, I don't pay attention to Xbox stuff. But I wouldn't mind getting one either, just because I'm a big old gamer nerd and I have that completionist sense inside me. But yeah, I definitely want a PlayStation 5 for sure. Plus, it's easier to like, I like having PC games. That convenience and the amazing graphics is obviously awesome. But like, streaming PC games takes a big toll on the computer. Playing like heavy games like that, like while streaming, is a heavy workload. Like, I remember I streamed I pre-ordered Modern Warfare last year on PC at first, and I even streamed the beta like last summer or whatever. And I remember I had to put the game on like completely low settings so it wouldn't stutter while I streamed it. Uh, so I ended up canceling the PC pre-order and I got it on PS4 instead. And I don't regret it. The game runs a lot better, and when on the rare day when I stream Modern Warfare, you know, it looks really nice on the Twitch, so it's not all laggy and skippy. So made the right choice there. So yeah, I want a PS5. Orchideva69 says, don't answer if you think it's not cool to ask, but what kind of music does Mama Derp like? You mentioned several times she doesn't care for most of the stream music. Yeah, it's funny about Mama Derp's music taste and mine, because growing up, before I got into Guitar Hero and all this stuff, my music taste was literally just whatever was on like top 40 radio. Like, I never like hardcore like looked for albums or any of that stuff. I just liked whatever was on like our local pop station. It's just what was good. Plus, back in the day when I was a kid, here I go talking like an old man yelling at the clouds. When I was a kid, like, pop music was more varied, right? There was a little bit of rap, there was a little bit of rock, there was a little bit of like this and that and that. Like, these days, pop music is very, uh, it's I don't want to say, oh, it's all the same, but like, I think the smart thing to say is it's just not for me anymore. But like, I remember growing up, like, you'd hear like Three Doors Down and like Daughtry on the radio, in addition to like Kanye West and other rap music, and then you'd hear like, you know, female singers, Britney Spears, Christina Aguilera, all them. Like, there was more variety, basically. So it wasn't like I was just like into one type of music either. Like I liked whatever was on pop radio, and there was a lot more variety back then. You know, like you wouldn't hear a band like Three Doors Down like on your top 40 station these days. I don't think. Um, but that's not to say that today's pop music's bad. Like I like a lot of stuff these days too. Uh, but it's just different. Things have changed, okay? And I'm fine with it because that's life. Uh, but you asked about Mama Derp. Basically, what I was saying all that for was I hung out with Mama Derp a lot growing up. Like she was my influence on things in life. So I listened to whatever music she liked, and she liked a lot of 80s music because that's when she grew up. She liked a lot of, or she still does. She didn't stop liking music. She likes a lot of like she likes the select few like rap songs. Like, do you guys remember the song "Shake Your Tail Feather"? I think it was. Is it by Nelly? I think it's by Nelly. Nelly and like some other rappers, but she knows all the words to that, which is kind of entertaining. Um, but yeah, she's really. I don't want to say she's picky with music, but like I remember one time a long time ago, I was streaming Rock Band 4 off of my PS4 because this was years ago. One night, I was like, "Hey guys, we should get Mama Derp to sing," and they're like, "Yeah," because I used to stream like in the living room off my PS4, and Mama Derp was just over on her laptop doing whatever she was doing. I'm like, "Hey, you should sing some songs for the stream." She's like, "Okay," and my God, it took forever for us to find something. She was like, "No, I don't want that. No, I don't want that. I don't want that. I don't want that either. No, I don't want that either." I don't even know what we settled on. Probably some 80s song. I tried to pick some 80s songs, like Rick Astley and some other ones. Just trying to think. There's a lot of 80s pop songs on Rock Band, so we eventually found some stuff there. But yeah. Mama Derp's got she just doesn't like heavy stuff. Like I remember growing up, she'd be like, "Ugh, Metallica, gross." Ugh. And like I thought that too, cause like, hey, Mama Derp knows things. I'm a kid. She's what I go by. But then I grew up a little bit, and I remember when I first got into Guitar Hero, and I played the demo at Walmart. I always played War Pigs by Black Sabbath. You guys know this. That was the first Guitar Hero song I ever played. Uh, and I remember listening to it while playing it, and it would have these lyrics like "death and hatred to mankind" or whatever, and I'd be like embarrassed to listen to it, like, "Oh my God, Mama Derp would not approve." you know. But then you get past that and you learn to appreciate uh, your own music. You appreciate what you like and what has value to you and what means something to you. Um, but yeah, I remember that transition like, oh, and then I'm like, oh, this is me. This is my own separate thing. I like this. And then I got into Disturbed and stuff, and she one time when I was like, I think I was like Sophie's age, like 14 or so, and I had this mix CD of like Nirvana, Disturbed, Metallica, Avenged Sevenfold, like stuff she didn't care for. And one day she was like really mad at me about something, I don't know, and she threw the CD out the window because we were driving, and she's like, "This music is ruining you." Like she was in that headspace, and she threw the CD out the window. Like that's how much she probably hates the music I listen to, but whatever. It keeps me happy and keeps me sane. Uh, but yeah, Mama Derp's into like 80s pop, and and the select few rap songs she'll memorize if she wants to. Uh, so yeah, so yeah, not as eclectic as some of us, you know. What is one food that you consider the bane of your existence? The first one that comes to mind is green beans. I hate green beans. They taste like death. They taste like death. They really do. Like going back to Mama Derp, she jokes to this day, like, "Oh, you want some green beans with your supper tonight?" And I'm like, "Yeah, this is my favorite." But yeah, green beans are terrible. They're like the worst food ever made by nature. Curse you, nature. I'm trying to think what else I don't like. Green beans is the worst. Like I can't believe one time I got this burger from Culver's, which is a place I enjoy. Uh, I don't even remember what was on it. It was some kind of like think it was avocado on it, and I'm thinking, oh, I like guacamole. This will be good. I tried it, and it was like the most disgusting thing I'd ever tasted in my life. And I ate like half of it because Mama Dirt paid for it, and I felt bad. But finally, she's like, "Don't eat it if you don't like it." I was literally gagging with each bite. So I think like plain avocados is probably up there too with just disgusting food. I like guacamole though, so I don't know. Guacamole must have other stuff in it to make it not taste like death. Um, I think that's it. I think that's it, honestly. My palate has evolved a bit over time. I still eat a lot of stupid food that's not great for me, but I can I can uh I can eat a lot more healthy stuff these days without gagging, thankfully. But yeah, green beans is my number one like least favorite thing of all time. Um, what is something that most people get wrong about you? What is something most people get wrong about me? I don't know, honestly. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. I've always been told that I'm like I had a teacher once in high school that said I was hard to read because that's how I am like with people like in public and stuff. Like going to school when I was a kid was torturous because I'm a very private person, I guess. Like I don't show my emotions that much or I try not to when I'm like around people because it feels selfish and it feels unsafe too in a way, I guess. That's one feeling I get. So I kind of hold them in and just kind of either crack a joke if it feels safe enough to, or I'll just like be quiet. When I was a kid, I was that way. I was really quiet, and I kind of am these days too. Um, but yeah, in this context, when I'm streaming or podcasting or in my element, I'm fine and I can be myself. But like, yeah, in terms of like being out in public or when I was going to school, I'll never forget that one teacher was like, "You're hard to read, man," and I'm like, "Sorry." It's my defense mechanism. I don't know what it is. Um, I think you mentioned this before, but Derp mentioned what's your favorite number? I don't think I've ever talked about my favorite number. I don't know if I have one necessarily. Um, yeah, favorite number. I had some friends when I was in middle school who they always I don't know why we all laughed at the number 44 because they were like 44 like it was our stupid inside joke. Um, yeah, I don't think I have a favorite number necessarily. Mama Derp's favorite number is 4, speaking of fours. Um, yeah, I don't have a favorite number necessarily. 926. What's something everyone should experience at least once in their life? Um, pure, pure happiness, pure just the feeling of being able to let your guard down and not have to hide anything about yourself and just exist. Just exist with your brain off, not thinking about other stuff, just having that moment of just having a moment of just pure, I don't know. You know what I mean, right? Like cuz we're all just so anxiety stricken and sad all the time. It's nice to have moments where and that can be with whatever your favorite activity is, whatever you're doing, if you can have that moment of just being completely lost in yourself and being excited about possibilities of related things or something, just just being happy, I guess. That's something we should all get to experience. It's not fair that not a lot of us get to. Grim Reaper says, you don't need to answer if you don't want to, but years down the road, when you marry and have kids, will you still stream? If so, will you keep the stream times regular or will it be part-time, like on and off? So I've been asked in the past if I want to have kids. I think Andrew asked me, Salamo. Um, and I basically said then that I don't think I want children just because it's a big responsibility and I A don't have the confidence or desire to tackle something like that and be like I'm just not a responsible person in that context like and I wouldn't be a good dad. I wouldn't be good like emotional support like I can barely emotionally support myself half the time. um I just me as a dad just wouldn't wouldn't fly very well. Plus, getting married, I don't want to get married. I don't want to do all that. I've never even had like a girlfriend or anything, just because A, I'm a shy, awkward weirdo, and B, like it just doesn't seem appealing to me. It just doesn't seem appealing to be in a relationship with people because like I don't know, it just adds more complications to your life and I just want things to be simplified. I like being alone, basically. I know that sounds really sad to people that don't understand that, but like I enjoy my solitude and my and and getting to do my own thing, for as often as I'm able to. So I don't think I'd ever want to be in a position where I decrease that in my life. Like I wouldn't want to do that. I'm very selfish with my time, basically. I'm a very selfish person, and that shouldn't. Nobody's dad should be as selfish and whatever as I am. So I don't think I'm gonna marry and have children. Uh, but I'm still young. Maybe I'll change my mind about all this in the future. I don't know. But right now, it doesn't appeal to me. Um, but I am going to be a streamer for as often as I am able to, for as long as I'm able to, because this is my thing. This is my thing in life. I enjoy it more than anything else I've ever tried to do. When I was a kid, I wanted to be a cartoonist when I grew up. I've told that a few times. And it eventually evolved into music games and rhythm games, video games. Then it evolved into this. Uh, Another thing, when I was a kid, I wanted to be a comedian or some kind of entertainer. And with this, I'm able to do that. So I'm going to keep doing this, keep building up the Derp further brand, or whatever you want to call it. Uh, but yeah, for the foreseeable future, I'm gonna be a streamer. Depending on if life throws any curveballs my way, because you never know. You never know what tomorrow's gonna bring. So as long as things stay the way they are right now for the foreseeable future, I'm just gonna keep streaming. I'm gonna keep saving my money. I've been so reckless with it lately, pre-ordering games, and I just talked about how I want to get the PS5. But I'll get there. Everybody does, you know. You just gotta be patient, man. Just gotta be patient. Take every day for what it is. Take every day for what it is. Some days are gonna suck. Some days are gonna be really awesome. Some days are gonna be really boring. Some days are gonna be kind of scary. Some days are gonna some days are gonna break you down a little bit. Uh, but yeah, just take each day for what it is. Life's a roller coaster, man. Just just ride it. It's gonna be ups and downs, but just keep on being yourself. Try to be a better version of yourself than you were yesterday. Uh, that's all you can do. Don't pressure yourself into being this perfect person. Just try to do your best every day, and only you can know if you did your best. So, just don't compare yourself to other people. Compare yourself to yourself, because that's really all that matters. You can't go by what other people are doing, because then you'll never be happy. Um, but yeah. The answer is I will stream for as long as I can. They got really deep. 18xx person says, how close would you say someone is to a FC of a song if they have a tech FC of the song? A tech FC is defined as hitting every section of the song. Yeah, I knew what a tech FC is. They're both different accomplishments in themselves, right? And it depends on the song. But yeah, if you can tech FC a song, that does technically mean you can FC it. But it's different from a regular FC, because with a regular FC, you're hitting the whole song in one go with no breaks in between sections, and you're not taking like look at insane songs like Soulless 4 or something, right? Like there's that infamous what was the section, stepping solo beat of breaker or whatever it is, where it's like that really fast da 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 da, and then you have to tap really fast. Like those are two separate sections, right? Like if you can hit them both separately in practice mode, great, but you have to be able to hit them both. Like you have to be able to link them up, right? You have to know how to transition into the next thing, and that's a skill in and of itself. It's completely separate from getting a tech FC. So it does depend on the song. When you say how close would you say someone is to an FC if they have a tech, um, if you're able to link crazy sections together that are back to back, then you're closer than someone who isn't able to do that, right? So yeah, it depends on the song. It depends on the song. Um, so that's gonna do it. That's gonna do it, boys and girls. Gonna do it for the podcast this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoyed it. We're gonna be back next Wednesday, which will be October 14th. Yeah, tomorrow's the 7th. So let's get the main podcast image going here, wherever it is. There we go. So boys and girls, thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. Whatever you do, however you experience these. If you listen to the whole thing without skipping around, type green beans in the comments so I can puke. I don't know. It's the first thing that came to mind. I just looked at Orchid's question about food that I don't like. So until next time, boys and girls, be good to yourselves, be good to each other. I love you all a freaking bunch, and I hope we can see each other again soon. Have a wonderful rest of your day, night, afternoon, whatever it is.